Hello students, welcome to video lecture on web technology and its applications. These are the course outcomes. Let us start with the PHP, actually learning PHP language in the section quick tour of PHP. So this module covers about the basics of the PHP. PHP, like JavaScript, is dynamically typed language. It uses the classes and functions. It is consistent with the other object-oriented languages like C++, C#, and Java. Syntax for loops, conditions, and assignment is identical to that of JavaScript. It differs when you go to functions, classes, and in definition of the variables. So this is most important fact about PHP, that the programming code can be embedded directly within an HTML file. That's a basic advantage. All PHP file will have the file extension as .php. Programming the code must be contained with an opening tag of see, one thing you remember, question mark with the PHP has to be included, and its corresponding matching closing tag is question mark ending with the right angle bracket. So these are the syntax for including the embedding the PHP inside the HTML. So any code outside this tag is echoed directly out to the client. So here is an example, like we begin with the starting up a PHP part. We have a variable here as $user which is assigned with certain string value, and we have closed the PHP part. Then rest all is HTML here. Again, after the server time is here h1 welcome is displayed, right? This up till here it is HTML, and here the PHP starts. So whenever PHP starts, we are placing this opening tag for PHP. Echo is like our printf statement in C. It's printing the variable $user. Then PHP is again closed. We have a part of the HTML again. In paragraph we are displaying some textual tags. Then again we'll go for the PHP part. Echo is used. Then a certain tag of HTML can also be directly embedded. You can just observe strong tag is embedded in the PHP. Then you are making use of a built-in functions of the PHP to display the current date and time. Then you have ended the tag of strong. This is the end of the PHP. One thing that you can observe is PHP can also be embedded into HTML and vice versa. HTML tags can be embedded inside the echo function of PHP. So this is the way it is done, and closed paragraph and body HTML. This is the way it is sent as a response to the browser. You can just observe this is all compiled by the PHP compiler with the help of Z engine, and this is the output being produced. This is actually sent to the client's browser for display purpose. There are two approaches for HTML and PHP usage. First approach is mixing HTML and PHP like this. Just now whatever we have seen is also example of first approach, mixing HTML and PHP. So here it is showing some PHP part, then you have what HTML part, again PHP, again HTML, again PHP part. Sometime UL is again only a HTML part, again we have PHP. So both are mixed here. The other approach is this way. You can directly mention the PHP file name which is having an extension as .php, and this is called output each artist. So this is called directly. So here you can observe artist collection.php is having a separate code of PHP. It's written as a separate code. Here also artist.php is a separate PHP. Just you are linking them through include keyword, like what we do in the C programming. So separating HTML and PHP here. So this is the second approach. So I'll again go back to the basics. PHP comments, they can be written in three different ways. We can write the comments beginning with a hash. This is similar to our Perl syntax as well. Multi-line block comment is same as a multi-line block comment of C. End of line comment, that is a single line comment what we say with a C. So it is supporting both C type of comments as well as single line comments that are starting with a hash. So all the three are supported. So these are the examples of how comments can be included in PHP program. Yes. Variables in PHP are dynamically typed. So this feature we have seen in JavaScript also. It's also called as a loosely typed. In that, variable can be assigned to different data types as it passes through the lifetime of a program. So one thing you have to remember here is every variable must start with a dollar symbol. That's the important thing. So here is an example, $count equal to 42. So it is assigned with a numerical value here. So different data types supported by PHP are boolean value, integer, floating point numbers, strings, arrays, and you can also have objects of different classes as well. So Python also supports, PHP also supports constant. Constant is similar to a variable, except a constant's value never changes, right? It stays as a constant, typically defined near the top of a PHP file via define function. Once it is defined, it cannot be referenced without using the dollar symbol. So here is an example, like you can just observe. One convention that is used here is using uppercase letters for the constants. It is not mandatory. A convention being used, it's a common practice for the programmers to follow the programming convention so that it can be uniquely identified for debugging purpose. So through define, constants are defined. Database underscore local is the constant defined for storing the value of localhost. Similarly, database name is storing the value of artstore. Database user is a constant storing the value as Fred, and so on. So we'll see all these functions of how to connect and all using here is a function new MySQLi. It is used for the database connectivity, that we'll see as we go through the next part of PHP of connecting database with the PHP later on. So as we are in the beginning, we are not able to understand this to a greater extent right now. So how to display output through PHP? So as I said, it can be displayed on the browser's window through echo function. It can be used with or without the alpha brackets also. This is a shortcut to just mention the string enclosed within a double quotes, skipping the alpha brackets, or else you can use the alpha brackets also. Both are acceptable. So string concatenation is done through dot operator. So it can be done through echo also. It will output the value as hello world. So here is another example of string concatenation. There are two variables which are storing the string values. So one thing that you should remember is all variable names should begin with the dollar symbols. So then you are echoing em tag, that you know, right? Em tag is displaying the first name and last name, closing the em tag. Again em tag we have used. This also is same, is doing the same work. String concatenation here, these two lines are equivalent. You can display the, you can embed the HTML tags inside the echo statement and use it like this. You can either use single quote or double quote to display the, to make use of the HTML tags with the help of the PHP. Yeah, similarly you can embed any kind of tags. Image is embedded here. Yeah, one thing that you should remember is in image tag when to use double quote and when to use single quote. This was not a problem in this case, in this example particularly, whereas in the next example it will be a problematic because we have to use source value should be enclosed, that's the attribute value should be enclosed in the quotes, right? So in such cases what we should do is for this we can use the single quotes. For echo statement we should use the single quote, and inside this you can use the double quote, or else we have a provision to make use of the escape character, that is the backslash can be embedded to go away from the literal meaning of the double quote. Like this, it is preceded with the backslash. So we'll see the rest of the things. in next class. Thank you.